Submitted for the approval
Correct.
of the Midnight Society. I call this the tale of the Midnight Gamescast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tail. Okay.
Alright. This is the Midnight Gamescast where we record... Fuck.
We record fuck.
That's what the green screen's for.
Yeah.
This is the Midnight... Fuck me. In front of the green screen. This is the Midnight Gamescast where we record every Monday night at midnight and then we bring it to YouTube every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Is that what we do?
That's what we do.
Sweet, that's what...
No more Friday.
No more Friday.
No more Friday.
We have something else on Friday
Right?
instead.
Every Monday is a video game review. Every
And
Tuesday
now put
is
an
the weekly
advertisement.
wrap-up.
For that show.
You have like a banner?
Yep.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday is the best 20 minutes of your week, video game true or false, and then every Thursday is our topic of the week. Of course, Friday is Gaming Without Parole with myself and Desra. We are now a Patreon-funded show. So go to our Patreon page and support us if you like what you see. If not, we totally get it. Keep watching us for free on YouTube. On that other link. Probably where you are already.
Yes. Yeah, technically they'd have to be. Yeah.
Right.
You'd assume so.
Stay on it.
Yeah. Has anybody checked it out yet?
What's that?
The site that you just made?
Patreon page?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. As always, my name's Brian Paul, and to my right, your left is Jeremy King.
Nothing. No
hey.
words.
Wow, no words. Just a
Solid.
high five.
That was
It's
a
becoming
solid
every
one.
week now.
That's right.
I crave the sting. You know?
You crave the sting.
Yeah.
My strange addiction, bee stings.
Ooh,
Yeah.
really?
You should see that
Oh, so you
episode.
hated that show then? Oh, wait, no. Never mind. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
That
about.
is the show.
You
Yeah.
want
show.
to get
That's what it's
stung by a bee?
Have you seen
like
the show
No,
My Strange
there's-
Addiction?
No.
It's about people who have strange addictions.
Oh, that's not yours.
The title gives it away.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
gather that.
And this girl has an addiction to bee stings, and she'd even take bees with her in
Like
her
in a
purse,
jar, like in a
alive. And sometimes she'd just take them out and sting herself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, sad for the bees too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for her pleasure.
Right, because they have
Yeah.
to die
Or
to sting
just
someone,
for her.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really weird. That's
It is
very
weird.
strange.
Yeah.
Strange
Should be
addiction.
good Mad Max character.
How
You know?
strange. And to my left, you are right, Michelle Veracchione.
Hey guys.
Or
That's all I
girls.
got.
They
or
might
girls,
watch
whatever.
I checked out
Kids,
the YouTube analytics. 25% of our viewing audience, female.
too. 25.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's up, girls?
40% of our audience, under 17.
Oh, shit.
I believe it.
Oh, no more swearing.
Motherfuckers.
Oh.
Don't tell your
You
parents.
suck at
There was no
swearing.
swearing in high school.
As we should begin this podcast, this episode 29. God, we're so close to that big 3-0 milestone where we're
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
be over the hill.
I thought it was tonight.
No, next night.
You're ahead of yourself.
I am. Yeah.
With a little game of should we or shouldn't we, where every week we tell you in 30 seconds, damn it, I always forget to take this out,
okay.
in 30 seconds whether you should or
That's
should
what
not
you
be
said.
doing the things that we've been doing. This week, marijuana. You should. Didn't even need 30 seconds.
That's it. Put the phone away.
Yeah.
We don't need the timer.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go
Ladies.
first.
Why do you always say ladies?
It's
There's only
right
one
thing.
here.
Well,
That's
that's
true.
What are you
that's
trying to
true.
say?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
was
you
it the
do-
goddess and the librarian and Michelle? There's three. The
Sponsored-
Trinity.
Sponsored in part by Taco Gay.
Like Matrix?
Come on, me taco.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to bring that back for like 10 episodes.
I know, that was a great one.
Didn't you recently say that
Taco
too?
I,
Gay.
did. I wrote it
Yeah.
down like
You
fucking
wrote
5
it down,
episodes ago. I
alright.
still forgot about it.
I have to remember to say
Yeah.
this.
Yes, absolutely. On your mark.
Come on the border.
Come through the border.
Yeah, there you go.
On your mark.
Okay.
Get set. Go.
So I have not been playing any games or watching anything, unfortunately, but I did go to this Franklin Zoo yesterday,
Yeah.
which was, it was fun, different change of pace and everything. I did not really I was not impressed by it.
Or the caged
I would say,
animals didn't
no,
impress
the
you?
caged animals didn't impress me. There was a lot of animals, missing, that just weren't there. like due to, I don't know where else
took
they
vacations?
they took vacations.
Yeah.
They went on a trip, yeah. So it was a little like kind of ghetto too. You're calling me
Franklin.
well, I didn't know. I've never been before. But I would say don't go.
Don't do.
It is a zoo.
But anteaters are really cool looking. I will say that.
Yeah, they are.
Anteaters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were
they-
pretty cool.
Porcupines too. Like them
They
big
weren't there.
motherfuckers. You didn't see? Oh, they're
No, there were no
terrifying.
porcupines. They were on vacation.
Yeah. At Southwick Zoo.
Porcupines tend to be on the smaller side.
Yeah,
They
the
get
one that they
big.
have at Southwick's. Have you not seen the one that's like this with the coil?
I
not
try
the
not to
Okay.
leave this
spines.
apartment unless necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost
I
terrifying.
tried to touch the zebra, but I couldn't reach. He wanted me to though. He
Do
was
they
he was
say
like
to
up
do that?
against the. Well, there was 2 fences, so you have like the regular fence.
So they
and
were
then
trying to
the-
hold you back
Well,
from
they-
it.
well, yeah, and I was like this
It's a zoo.
close. I
If
was like,
one
I
of them
want to
is
touch
watching,
it. Whatever.
you're not going to be allowed back.
I'm not going back.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, so might as well.
True.
When I went to that zoo, it was raining. It was kind of
Kind
miserable.
of a bad experience.
There was also a school having a class field trip when I was there.
Oh,
That sounds about right.
fuck that shit.
Yeah, we definitely chose the wrong day to go.
Yeah. Terrible.
Yeah. So what do they do with the animals in the wintertime?
In a shed somewhere. I don't know. Oats, yeah.
In Brian's closet.
Yeah, they just put like they do with the lawnmower, lift
There's
them up.
no
Yeah.
room in the closet.
Seasonalize them or whatever they call it.
What about under the floorboards?
No,
With the
even
Asian
less
boys.
room down
Even
there.
less room. Okay.
Right?
Oh yeah, that's
Alright.
filling
I
up.
store the
down there.
ramen in the
filling up
closet and the
fast.
boys down there.
Yeah.
It's
They're
all-
ramen in the closet.
Yeah,
Need to
Okay.
feed them.
Oh yeah. Sure.
that's true.
Jeremy.
What flavor do they like?
Creamy chicken.
Beef.
No.
The only
That's
flavor.
super American.
That is.
Yeah. No, they
Oriental
they
flavor.
like Oriental, the blue pack. On your mark. Get set. Go.
All right, I guess I'll talk about ReCore. I don't know if it's. I can truly say should you or shouldn't you for the $40. So far, I'm getting more sucked into it. I'm not too deep, maybe 4 hours or something like that, and it's starting to really open up.
Yeah.
Definitely seems like there's a lot to it. So I guess in that sense, it's worth the $40. Definitely has frame rate issues. Definitely kind of the tracking on the map is very lame. So yeah, I'd say $40.
Why is it lame?
You can't really, from what I've gathered so far, unless I'm really not figuring this out, there's no way to make your own custom waypoint.
Yeah, it
Okay.
stinks.
You can't find a dungeon and say, I want to go to that dungeon. It always is sending you to the next
Can't
objective.
like pull out the GPS and be like, take me here, kind of
No.
thing. Yeah.
See, and I
Can't
feel
do
like
it.
you can, but like I don't think I've figured out how to do it yet either.
I don't know, though.
But I haven't even really tried.
Yeah, I've
So
tried.
Obviously, I've been playing
You both-
ReCore as well.
Yeah, you both.
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah. I'd actually, the funny thing about ReCore is I pretty sure that I saw an early impression. Somebody was playing it on YouTube, and I was like, oh, it's a good thing I canceled my pre-order. And then like the next day it showed up, and I was like, oh, because I forgot to cancel my pre-order. But I mean, on Amazon it's $40.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the MSRP, and then Amazon discount of 20% off. It's $32.
Yeah.
Did this game not feel like to you like a throwback to the PlayStation 2 games?
No, yeah, it's enjoyable so far.
Yeah.
I'm liking it. It definitely has technical issues.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Which-
for $40,
You're
Which
like, yeah, might as well try it
yeah.
out.
The-
Sure.
the
and
most-
for you, $30.
32.
I actually traded in something I didn't want, so it ended up
Oh, good.
$26. I think I paid.
Right.
But still, $40.
Would you trade in anything good?
I don't remember.
Okay.
What the fuck was it?
Star Ocean.
No.
No, you did that
No.
for Uncharted, I think, right? You
The Star Ocean. No, Tales of one of the Tales games, I think.
They're all bad.
I guess you won't miss it, huh?
Yeah. There's so many of them now.
Yeah.
So, I was watching Giant Bomb do a Let's Play of ReCore.
Yeah.
They were playing on PC. Dude, even on PC, the game looks like it should look on Xbox One.
Yeah.
Like, it runs at a nice resolution, it runs at 60 frames a second, and it still looks simple,
But solid.
but solid. Like,
Yeah.
it's how it should look on Xbox. And for whatever reason, it's not running that way. The load times that are awful on Xbox are...
Worse than kids at a zoo.
But
It is.
they're like almost non-existent on PC.
Really?
It's like they really screwed up the Xbox version. I'm wondering if that's why it's $40. They were just like, push it out the door.
Maybe. Was it more on PC? Or is it the same?
I don't know.
It's usually cheaper. on
Usually cheaper on
You know,
PC.
yeah.
Yeah, so maybe the same price because of that.
It still looks fun regardless.
Load times is why I won't buy a used copy, and I didn't buy the new copy of Just Cause 3, even though I enjoyed and owned the first two.
Yeah.
You know, because the load times would.
We don't want to put up with that.
disgusting.
You don't want to put up with that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we get I think we got a viewer question regarding this very topic.
We do. Do you want to hold off on your 30 seconds?
Yeah, let's do it now. Let's while we're on the topic.
it was funny. You guys were talking about it, and I was like, I actually have a viewer video question about this.
No video.
Exact thing.
Just
no
viewer.
video. Just no.
Just,
yep.
in your head.
You guys need to work on the video part of the viewer video questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even did one, and I don't even have Facebook, and I did a video viewer question.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were gone that time.
Yeah.
So, I have one. So, Kaylee from California. Hey guys, love your show. Just have a question for the new game ReCore coming, or that just came out with the different price that they're asking. Do you think that means it's going to reflect the quality of the game, which we were just talking about? So, yes. Okay. Yes is the answer. Yes.
And even more current, today Amazon dropped the price of The Last Guardian down to $50.
Oh shit.
Is this like a sign that this is, not well polished?
Yeah, or like terribly unpolished.
Or did they drop it because theirs was low and they want to make sure?
Is it going to be what they call a polished turd? Right? Isn't that what don't they call that a polished turd when it's something?
They say you can't polish a turd.
I think maybe that's it.
I think that's the expression.
Yeah.
I think.
So maybe that's what's happening with this game right now.
Maybe.
They're trying to polish this fucking shitty game.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
All the previews for The Last Guardian have been, it looks good, but there's some serious camera problems. It's like, the game's been in development for 10 years. You can't iron out the camera problems before you put it out.
Minute.
What are you guys
doing? And didn't they say the
doing?
Animal thing is sometimes not...
Yeah,
it's behaving not appropriately.
But that's supposed to also be, I think, part of the game.
Possibly.
Right? At the beginning, the bird dog doesn't really do everything you tell him to because you haven't created that connection with him yet. And I think by the end, he's going to be a much, more like
or something like that.
Yeah, more tame.
Loyal,
Yeah. I hope that's part of the game because right now it seems really strange that he's not following commands.
Yeah, unless people are jumping the gun and they're just bitching about shit they don't need to be yet.
Yeah, I'm extremely worried about this game.
I know.
Yeah,
because I'm
afraid
give it
a shot first.
I'm sure we're all gonna get it.
Well, we're all gonna play it at least.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just gonna take my copy when I'm done with it because I'm gonna guess it's like an 8-hour game. I can't
right.
I see no reason for both of us to buy it.
I'll just borrow yours then.
Damn it!
I just saved some money.
Yeah.
Luckily, Amazon's got it on sale. You should get it right now.
I love Amazon.
Yep. But I hope this is reflective of publishers exploring the price scale a little bit more.
Yeah.
Every new retail game doesn't have to be $40 or $60.
$60,
right?
Yeah.
ReCore makes sense at $40, and
it does.
And if I bought it for $60, I don't know if I would have enjoyed it the way I enjoyed it because I'm really enjoying ReCore. I feel like I'm playing like Jack 3 or something. It feels good, and
it's deeper than you'd think too. Like with all the dog parts, I haven't even gotten another one of the little guys.
Said it was going to be about
Yeah.
15 hours long.
Oh, I don't know. It could be even longer than that.
ReCore seems like a pretty long game.
Yeah,
that's
because you can customize each body part,
15
like
hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
the heads, the bodies, the
That's even
torsos,
better.
and level them up and add to their stats. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
There definitely seems to be. And like crafting, I was like, holy crap, I have to craft in this game?
Yeah, yeah.
But it definitely, there's a lot going on, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I think for $60, I would have been slightly disappointed, but for $40, I was like, this was a great deal. This is going to be a great game.
Deal. $40 to have some entertainment, sure. Even if you don't love it, it's fine.
Yeah. And I did kind of love the first 3 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So play it, guys.
And I like the dungeons.
Yeah,
and there's
there you go.
time challenges and stuff like that.
Dungeons are cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your 30 seconds,
On
sir?
the mark, get set, go. So I picked up the original Dead Rising HD remaster for PlayStation 4. This was an Xbox 360 exclusive when it first came out like a decade ago. And I was always a little bummed it wasn't on a PlayStation console. I would have been less bummed if I was a 360 guy, which I never was. I think we all know that by now. And so I've been like kind of waiting to play this game for years. And I should have just waited longer. Like Dead Rising games don't hold up. Even the new ones aren't that great. I don't know where the fascination is and stuff. I'm gonna keep talking about it.
Yeah.
See, I'm telling you, we don't need the timer.
We don't. I know, but it makes it more fun.
It makes
as well.
is
the
more
rush,
fun,
you know?
yeah.
It's like,
Right. And then
Go,
of
go,
course,
go!
Yeah.
and then if no one's interested in what we're talking about, we can just move on and be like, nope, move on.
Yeah.
All right.
Right. Yeah, it's funny to see this game running at 60 frames a second, and because it was kind of like a technical showpiece for the 360 when it came out as a launch title, I believe, and it was like, oh, you can go in this mall, and there's like hundreds of zombies, and you just, yeah, it's not nearly as impressive anymore. It feels real clunky. Everything.
Are the zombies fast though? I mean,
oh, not really.
No?
No, the bosses are, I think they're called psychopaths, and they're like a lot faster, and they're like these big. Crazy.
I've never played a Dead Rising. I played the demo for the very first one before the Xbox came out, and I was like, I don't want this.
You're not
I've never played one.
Really not missing very much.
Well, apparently, apparently you're not missing much. So.
I know the guy's like Frank, right?
Frank West.
He's a photographer.
Yep. Yeah, there's been different guys in some of the different games, but Frank West is the original, and I think they brought him back for some of the games. I don't know. I can't keep up. Again, I'm sure if I spent more time with it would be all right, but part of what it does that I don't like is that everything seems timed. Like every time you leave the base, you have to get out and do what you need to do and get back. I don't usually hit yours.
I know. Right?
Within a certain amount of time.
We hit fingers earlier. That
you and I did?
Never happened. Yeah, when we're talking, we're like, bink.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys aren't in the groove, huh?
It was like this.
Can we E.T.?
E.T. Wasn't he like, ouch? Wasn't he like,
I don't remember.
Ouch.
Elliot? Yeah.
We all like E.T.
E.T. would be less friendly sounding if it came out like, Elliot. It'd be terrifying. You'd be like,
creepy. It was already a little creepy
Spill liquid
as a kid.
He was a little creepy.
Yeah,
but you wanted to love him, but you didn't want to hug him, though.
No.
I made that gesture, but that's more a sign of love.
But I
to
did
me.
like it when he was all like tucked in with the
We
stuffed
get his
animals.
little head
That
down
was
and
kinda
he's like,
cute.
and he made the noise.
Yeah.
It was funny. And he got drunk, and then Elliot in school got trashed. Yeah. See, it's still funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a BMX bike again.
And you
And you can
ride
put
up in front of the moon.
And then you can put a basket in front.
Well,
And you can carry all your Gatorades with you.
Or me.
yes, it'll be in the front.
Get some pigs for the back.
I'm just happy we're 1 week closer to VR.
Can I tell you something?
Tell me.
Have you ever seen a movie where, like, a character goes to the future and sees something terrible that happens, where a lot of people die, and you know why and how it happens, but out of that, something even better happens, and it's kind of like they have to let that happen for the better
There's a lot
thing
of
to
happening.
happen?
Sure.
Well, that's... I don't know.
That's why we have to let global warming happen.
I felt that I knew something terrible was happening, but I had to let it happen when I saw the text the other day that you said you were seeing the Blair Witch and you were excited. I was like, oh, I'll let it.
I was
he has
wicked
to go.
excited.
Yeah, it was so bad. There was nothing at all scary.
Yeah. We were going to do a spoiler cast this week for the Blair Witch project, or just called Blair Witch, right?
Oh, yeah.
Blair Witch.
We don't need to spoil it because it's just it's garbage.
Poop.
There is nothing
Terrible.
redeeming about it. The story's awful. The characters are boring.
I want them all dead.
The characters were really boring. They did not.
I wanted them all dead.
Yeah, I didn't care about any of them.
It was a wicked slow start too.
The only gross thing was the pus coming out of her leg.
Right, which
That was
is
a little gross.
still unexplained.
Unexplained.
I
But
think.
why?
Yeah.
Like, what did she pull out? Like, what?
Yeah, was that a leaf?
What did she
I don't know
pull
what
out
that
of
was.
her?
And the Blair Witch that you saw quickly, I thought the first one was way scarier.
Can I say something about the bad guy or whatever it was that we saw at the end of the movie? If that was the Blair Witch, whatever it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but...
have you guys seen Grave Encounters?
No.
It's on Netflix. There's 2 of them, Grave Encounters 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I swear they stole that CG directly out of that movie. Like the bad guy in Blair Witch is the exact same image they used in Grave Encounters years ago.
Wow.
And in Grave Encounters did it well. I think both of those movies are really decent, scary movies, whereas the Blair Witch crap was crap.
Real crap.
Don't waste your money.
Yeah.
I watch every horror movie that comes out, and this is the first one that I've
It's a
just
bummer.
been... Yeah.
There was nothing
really a bummer.
scary.
Nothing scary.
Go on.
No, it was just that's really it. There was nothing scary. It was a bummer. It was slow. I didn't like anybody, and then it just ended.
Yeah.
It just
ended.
I think I wanted to like flip a table when that happened. Like I was so
There's no
mad.
table around.
I know. It's like really.
Yeah. And they really tried just copying off the first so much. I mean,
they pretty much stayed with
found footage
basically the same.
style.
No,
thing,
I'll give
minus
them
the cameras.
No, I like that. I give them the tie-in. That was
Yeah.
doable. You know, it was
Okay.
the younger brother, and I thought it was a little stupid that he was an idiot enough to be like, oh, my sister might still be alive out in these.
Right.
She's dead.
We knew
Come
that
on,
wasn't-
He's
that was
obviously
dumb.
dead.
Yeah, it was just really stupid. He was acting like he was 3-5 years old.
They were all annoying.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, they were all annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Sorry, guys. Don't see
You
you.
want
Don't
to
say
make
it.
this topic of the week, or should we just move on to the topic of the week?
No, topic of the week.
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's not worth even
All right.
I
wasting.
mean, yeah, whatever. No.
I don't want it. It's not worth that time.
That was the weekly wrap up.
Yes.